Come on, everyone. Are you ready to go?
Where are we going?
We're going to tour Pittsburgh, otherwise known as...
The City of Champions.
But there's so many places to go. Where do we start?
Well, there's the East End, West End, North Side, South Side.
What about Shady Side?
There's Bloomfield, Bridgeville, Brushton, and Banksville.
Beachview, Belfield, Baldwin, and Bethel. Belmar and Beltshoover.
About Penn Hills, Perryville, Heron Hill, and Knoxville.
Spring Hill, Lawrenceville, Squirrel Hill, and Dorseyville.
For Troy Hill, Murraysville, Pleasant Hills, Monroeville.
Mount Washington,
Mount Lebanon,
Greenfield,
Green Tree,
Glenshaw,
Glenwood,
Hazelwood,
Homewood,
Highland,
Oakland,
Shenley Heights,
Duquesne Heights,
Carnegie,
East Liberty.
Sewickley.
You got me. I can't think of a rhyme. Well, how about Coriopolis?
Upper St. Clair? Well, McKees Rocks?
McKeesport. But that's getting a little far away. Is that everyone in Pittsburgh?
No. There's still Dormont, Elliott, Sheridan, Manchester, Morningside, and Allentown.
Well, it's hard to believe all this is so close. Practically in our own backyard.
Pittsburgh is a lucky, 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 lucky town. Creeping up the mountainside, we're safe inside a cozy ride. Not a trolley,
Not a train,
it's not a car,
not a plane.
it's like a bug that hugs the hill. It's at the top and standing still. It's an incline sort of thing. Now isn't Pittsburgh lucky to have a mountain high where we can watch the rivers roll and see our city change and grow? Creeping up the mountainside, we're safe inside a cozy ride. Not a trolley,
Not a train,
it's not a car,
it's not a plane.
it's like a bug that hugs the hill. It's at the top and standing still. It's an incline sort of thing. Creeping up the mountainside, we're going for another ride. Yes, Pittsburgh is a lucky, 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 lucky town. A long, long time ago, the mountains and valleys where we live now were the home of a few Indians and many animals and birds. The valley was cool and clean and quiet. The rhythm of the rivers flowed slowly.
Rhythm of the
slowly.
river rolls slow, slow.
Let's listen to the sounds as life comes to the valley and follow the sounds up to the modern day. Hear the sound of the steamships heading up the river.
Whistles blow.
People walk, they stop to talk.
Next, the people come walking and talking.
Walk, they stop to talk.
Wheels Wheels on the bridges go clickety, clickety. Wheels on the
Finally,
bridges go clickety.
roads and bridges are built, and we
Wheels
hear
on
the sound
bridges
of the
go
wheels.
Clickety, clickety. Wheels on the bridges go clickety, clickety.
What else is alive around the point and makes lots of noise? Can you guess? It's pigeons. Hear them as they soar. We're going to make a round out of the sounds at the present day point, with each part coming along just as it did historically. Pick a part that you like and blend right in.
Rhythm of the river.
I wonder how many pigeons we'll have.
Slow, slow. Rhythm of the river rolls 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 slow, slow.
Have you been to town when the festival's there? When Three Rivers takes on a most elegant air. When there's paintings and music and flags everywhere. It's the citified version of the old county fair. There's things to explore and things to feel, and things to imagine and things that are real. There's things to paint on and things to eat, and things to jump on with both of your feet. It's not ride a cock horse to Banbury Cross to see an old woman get on a white horse. Ride a bus or a trolley to Pittsburgh town. Go up in balloons or paint up like a clown. And across the river, the Bucos play. It's a scene you've got to get into. Three Rivers Stadium is fun to see, and their act is the best I've been into. Baseball itself is a great game to know, and the Pirates, they're the best of them all. Some days you see fireworks, some days you win prizes, some days you get hats or a bat or a ball. Another neat thing is the Pirate Parrot. With his hugs and his tricks, he spreads fun all around. And when the visitors need a new pitcher, Lashide on the organ plays Send in the Clowns. There's hot dogs and ice cream, and peanuts and cokes, and traditional popcorn and Cracker Jack. But the thrill of getting to know the great players, well, it's really what makes you go back. It's great when the whole burg loves someone like Pops. It's great to celebrate victory. So teams seem to create one great city family, around which our love and our pride seems to grow. Where can you go to make a giraffe laugh? Where can you try to scare a bear? Where can you hear a lion roar? 2 blocks away he shakes the air. At the zoo, 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 that's where.
Had a little monkey who rose the children's zoo. He jumped into my arms one day. I'd like to take him home to play.
Where can you go to make a giraffe laugh? Where can you try to scare a bear? Where can you hear a lion's roar? 2 blocks away he shakes the air. At the zoo, 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 that's where.
They had a friendly llama who's allowed to walk
go to make a giraffe laugh? Where can you try to scare a bear? Where can you hear a lion's roar? 2 blocks away he shakes the air. At the zoo, 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 that's where.
Once upon a time, last winter in fact, a black and gold trolley was borne to the track. With a shining bright stripe, it looked big and mean, like the shoulders and helmet of Frank or Green. One very quick glimpse and the thing disappeared, like a galloping ghost whose fate could be feared. It was just an old junker, it already broke down. It's through, it's done, and it won't be around. But they reckoned without steel or magic and might that goes with things terrible, the towel and the like. And that night, we are told, when we were in bed, the terrible trolley grew strange in the head. And this is what some folks say that it said: I will never give up, I refuse to be dead. And it bolted through Brookline, it hung to the cliffs, it screeched and it swayed through the dips and the drifts. Come on, everybody, the rides are on me. Come see Steelertown and see it for free. Through the tunnels or bridges, roller coast run. Down the incline he roared as if shot from a gun. He rolled over roads where the tracks were long gone. Next morn there were marks on lawn after lawn. Like Rocky he rolled over many a stone, with moves like the Cowboys and Oilers have known. I'm here to stay and I'll never be gone. On my track around Pittsburgh I'll run on and on. So he clangs and he bangs and he lurches away, and hundreds pour on him and off him each day. And the terrible trolley, so gold and so black, like the Steelers, as seasons roll on they'll be back, charging valiantly, gallantly, on down the track.
Today is Kennywod Day. The sun is shining and we're on our way. Come run, the bus will be there. We'll jump on the rides and we'll fly through the air. I can hardly wait till we get there.
It's the Disney World of Pittsburgh. There's thrills for young and old. A kaleidoscope of colors, a treasure chest of gold.
Today is Kennywod Day. The sun is shining and we're on our way. Come run, the bus will be there. We'll jump on the rides and we'll fly through the air. I can hardly wait till we get there.
There's some pearls I'll win for Mama, teddy bears for sis to hug. And if I toss the penny right for Dad, a big bear hug. There's some benches there for Mama, where you wait there and keep cool. But I like the racer and the turnpike, or a cool swim in the pool.
Today is Kennywod Day. The sun is shining and we're on our way. Come run, the bus will be there. We'll jump on the rides and we'll fly through the air. I can hardly wait till we get there.
Have you been to the planetarium to see the stars move in the sky? To see the earth and the moon move by and learn the reasons why? It's like riding a spaceship to the Milky Way and hearing time's creaking wheels screech and cry. Like seeing the skies of long ago and watching the years as they fly. At Christmas time, there's a miniature train with animation and tiny cars running by. So you can look down and see the world, and look up and see the sky. Especially at Yule. Yule like Yule. Here's a famous recipe from a famed Three Rivers family who found that pickles sure do go with other things that start with P or end with O. They started out with pickles and a certain kind of spice, and any can of Heinz brand made it twice as nice. Their 57 flavors and politics sure do go with booming chords pianos make and floating piccolos. Now top it off with Heinz Hall and gingerbread and cream. And sure enough, we've just whipped up another Pittsburgh dream.
Big as a 2-story house came snooping around your yard. If you'd like to see something enormous like that, in Pittsburgh, it's not very hard. There's dinosaurs at Carnegie, from toe bones to teeth. So gigantic they seem to fill up the sky. And you feel like a very small bug underneath. Guess we're lucky that they all had to die. Like visiting prehistoric caves, dark and mysterious. The world of the past. A wonderful way to preserve yesterday and make the past last and last. We've been a lot of places and seen a lot of things in Pittsburgh. But before we leave, let's meet a couple of people who live here. First, say hello to the street kid, and next meet a new boy in town. Perhaps these two will be someone like you, or someone you like.
Hello, street kid. Walking through the city streets, exploring the corners of everyday life, the stones he walks will fit his feet, molded by others long grown or long gone. Picking up things that shine from the asphalt, scraps of foil, a snap-top lid, doing balance beam acts on the trolley tracks, checking phones for his fortune to spend for the day. The busy street is his obstacle course. He dodges cars and hurrying feet. He stirs the rainbows on oil-covered puddles, amusing himself with his daring deeds. With care, he picks out a stick for a bat and sprays the air with pop bottle lids. From a break in the street, he gets a stone to kick along all the way home. Goodbye, street kid. Mom, can I have that little red ball? It looks so fine to me. Sure, Russ. You can have the little red ball. Just give your dime to me. No, Mom, I don't want the ball after all. I'll save for a kite or a key. Really, I don't want the ball at all. Just give my dime back to me. But, Russ, why don't you want the ball? It looks just fine to me. Are you sure you don't want the ball at all? You look kind of sad to me. When you have a ball that's bouncy at all, you have to have a friend, you see, to throw it back when it bounces so tall, and no one's a friend to me. Oh, Russ, someone will catch your ball. Someone will be friendly, you'll see. If no one does, no one's friendly at all, you can have your dime back from me. So home we went with the little red ball, and there we met Big Brother Pat. He heard the story of Rusty's ball, and he opinioned that, Russ, don't you hope no one catches your ball? You'll have the ball and the dime in the end. No, Pat, I don't care for the money at all. I'd rather have a friend.
It looks like it might snow sometime soon, and we'll have a white Christmas this year. Hope you've enjoyed the tour and have a cozy, warm place to huddle up in and listen to the lovely ballad, Christmas in Pittsburgh. Bye now.
Almost every hillside has a Christmas tree. Almost every winter sky a star to see. Almost every church spire has a bell it could ring. Almost every beating heart a carol it could sing. So say to yourself, Merry Christmas. We've everything to make it that way. No matter where or when or what or who or if or but, we can have a Merry Christmas now no matter what. Almost anywhere on earth you'll find a child to greet. Almost anywhere you'll find a need that you could meet. Almost anywhere you'll find some cold you could heat. Almost anywhere you'd meet a friend that you could greet. So say to yourself, Merry Christmas. We've everything to make it that way. No matter where or when or what or who or if or but, we can have a Merry Christmas now no matter what. So say to yourself, Merry Christmas. We've everything to make it that way. And now go out and yell and shout to everyone who's round about, and we'll all have a merry, merry Christmas this way.